Hey guys, what's up? It's Noah from RNNGC. Today I'm going to be showing you my minecart station. Now before any of you ask, this was not built legit. I didn't make all the smooth stone. I used Invedit to get all the materials and I made it from there. That would have just taken way too long, and this is just a test thing. I'm probably going to copy this schematic and paste it into my main world because I don't like using Invedit in my main world. I just make the stuff here that is huge, such as this, that took me about 3 days. And I paste it into my main world and use it there. So that's basically how I roll. I don't use hacks in my main world. So now that that's aside and you don't call me a hacker or anything, let's get started. I used a basic idea of this guy's minecart station. It's pretty much not identical, but it uses the same idea and techniques of door boosters and stuff. But I just took my knowledge of everything and just used some ideas, and mainly the whole thing was to get the size of the building and how many floors and how I was going to separate the whole thing, because I had no idea how big it was going to be, because I've tried to do this and I made it too small or too big and it's just a waste of space. But what I've done so far worked pretty well. Now I'm not done, and I'm posting this video because this is basically just an update. What I've done so far is half of the station, that is departures. So when I leave from somewhere to come here, it works, and arrivals, when I come from somewhere to here, it also works. But that's only to go west, which I believe is that way. I have a little thing. Yeah, so I've only finished the west side, which is all complete, and that's pretty much the whole circuit. I mean, all the redstone's down here, and all the carts and rails are up here. And now the south side, the east side, I haven't finished yet, but basically it's just a copy of this. So once you've done this, you're pretty much set for that. So now that that's aside, let's go. As you can see here, entrance, do not enter, because that's an exit. So we go through here. Now you see do not enter and exit. So that's the reason for that. Now all this blue wool was put there because it looked nicer than just having one row for the carts, but that's besides the point. Here you see do not enter. This is just for maintenance, and it says that because this, oops, haven't put a sign there. Let me just grab a sign. In-game inventory editor. Let's go arrivals, go through here, and now do not enter. Actually, I'm gonna change this. I don't want to be arrivals. I want it to be leave here. Okay, so now I'll show you that part later, but basically here is the cart loader. Place a cart to reload it, because as you can see I used the Pez dispenser method. Crap, get out of there. Okay, so I use a Pez dispenser method. Now what this is as you can see, I have a huge Pez dispenser, so whenever I click the button over there, it releases a cart and brings it up to me. So that's why I have that there. And now when I put a cart through there, you would think, well, what I did is when I put a cart there, it goes through here, and as you can see, there's a booster there to pass it over the pressure plate, and stone pressure plates react. If there's a person on them, they react, and redstone wiring there, as you can see, it switches the track. But if I'm in the minecart and I go over this stone pressure plate, it takes me this way to the outside to my destination. But if there's no one in there, so if I just put a blank minecart in there, it doesn't press it, and its default state is that way. So we'll turn here, my minecart will go up here and pop into my Pez dispenser. Now if my Pez dispenser is full like it is now, the minecart will hop back and it will run into this cactus, which will destroy it, so it won't clog up or wreck the system. So that's a very neat idea. That I got it from the other guy's minecart station because I think that's the best way to do it. Let me just load this cart back up so I can take a ride. Now, jump over that. So let's take a ride. I'm just gonna stop talking because if you listen closely, there will be a noise that alerts me that I've ordered a cart, so listen. I don't know if you heard that, but it's a music box that plays under there that tells me you've ordered a cart. So to get in, I just stand here, right click, I'm in. This cart comes, gets me, see I press the pressure plate, and it boosts me off to my destination, which I haven't made yet. I've only made this much of it. So that's basically the departures. door booster simple and all that. I'm not going to go into how I made it. That will be a separate video if you want to know how. But let's take care of the arrivals. So I haven't made this side of the arrivals. That's just extra, not really needed. But over here I made a booster just to show you how it works, how the arrivals work. So what happens is if I go in here, what happens is I need to press a button. When I press the button, it lets me arrive here. Now if I didn't press a button, I keep going there all the way through this station. So it's kind of like if I don't want to leave at this station, I cannot press a button and keep going to my next station. That's what it basically lets me do. Now as you see, I'm on 2 pressure plates right now, so they stop me when my minecart passes over them. And I have them set up so when both of them are pressed, nothing happens. When the stone one is only pressed, so just the stone one is pressed, nothing happens. When only the wooden pressure plate is pressed, then that releases the cart, which boosts this cart to the cart Pez dispenser. So what happens is when I get out of here, it will release the stone pressure plate, but an item is on the wooden one, so that will remain pressed, which will allow this cart to get boosted away into there. So I'll show you right now. That's the downside though. The cart half the time just moves and does that, but thankfully it worked there and goes right into the Pez dispenser. Then you just leave and you're out. And now say this is my destination. I'd be like, yay, I'm in my destination. And then I can leave the station and go wherever the heck I want. So that was basically my minecart station. Hope you enjoyed. If you want, please request a tutorial down below. I won't do the whole thing because it will take me like a long time. It probably took me like 3 hours to make this whole thing. But if you guys are interested, just tell me and I'll go through the complicated parts and tell you basically how to make it. So thanks guys for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe.